happen in a way that makes you feel unhappy and frightened. So worrying is a feeling of something that makes you unhappy, that makes you feel scared. Now, one thing about this world is something that we acquire. So it's an acquired behavior. And worrying is a process of imagining negative outcome, especially that is when you are dwelling on those things. There are some worst situations that will make us to imagine the worst thing, the worst positive act, the worst negative occurrence. And at the end, such situation, when we think about such things, when we worry about such things, it will now create an active image. And when it creates an active image, it flows in our subconscious mind. And at the end, we get weak. And at the end, there is no easy flow within us. Next slide. Reasons why people worry. Now, you see, this worry, young people, they experience worry. They worry either as a result of some factors like environmental factors, like social factors, personal factor. Why do people feel unhappy? Why do people feel scared? Why do people feel frightened? Yes, one, grades and getting into college, higher institution. You know, the desire of every student is to have good grades, true or false. But there are some students, they worry, like, hope I'll be able to succeed. Like now, some of you people, you wrote JAM. You might be thinking, will I be able to make this JAM? Oh, will they give me my acquired course? Will I be admitted? You see, there is now a flow of what to worry in your mind. Some of us, even those undergraduates, they will be thinking, will I be able to get the CGPA? Will I be able to pass? That is where there is this feeling of unhappiness. Last year, my younger brother, he did his IT. So he told me, Faith, I'm very worried. I asked him, why? He told me that this IT, I want to have good grade. I'm really worried, sure. I want this IT to boost my CGPA. You know, normally there are things that make us to worry, true or false. Now the question is, do you always remain in that worry or you provide solution to it? So I told him that, okay, don't worry, this is what you will do. Just first, make sure you are committed to your IT. Since it's about practical, and then make some research. Don't depend on the health personnel research, what the doctor, make some research. Make your seminar presentation to be beautiful. Present very well, and you come out in flying color. I was so happy that he called and said he had 82. That's A. There was a solution, true or false. Now, the next one is people worry because of physical appearance. This is where our body image comes in. You see some people, they feel that intimidated because of your body structure, because of how you look. There was one girl in secondary school, when I was SS3, she said, Faith, look at my body. I don't like the way I feel. My leg is fat. I'm short, big face, big head. She was worried. Do you know one thing she was worried about? She was worried that, are you sure a guy will ever say hi to me? I was like, this girl, you are not serious. So. Instead of you to think about first WIEC examination, you are thinking about all this. So because of, I'm not tall like Faithful now. So I should be worried, God, why am I short? There is high heel, right? When I wear my high heel, have I not increased in size? And I walk majestically. Life goes on, right? Pastor Chris told us that we are created in His perfect image. You are unique. Appreciate your body image. Next. We worry because family issues. There are sometimes we worry due to one challenge or the other. Then someone, one of at home, when there's any family issue, I will feel so down. Then I will look for a solution. I don't want to dwell in that worry. And they train us as teachers never to transfer aggression to students. Just imagine with my worry face, my sad face. Once normal enter open the gate. Teacher, I will just say, please, because of how I felt. For you to know that when you are worried, you affect someone close to you. The person mood change. Next slide. Okay, continue. We worry because the reason why we worry is because of failing. You have not even made an attempt. You're already saying it's like, how sure will I make it? Will there be any good thing that will come out? There was a great scientist, Michael Faraday. He's the founder of electricity. He failed many times. When he failed, I know worry will come, but he was able to look for solution. At the end, when they interviewed him, he said that, yes, I failed, but I found many ways whereby electricity did not work. And today, his name is always recorded. So don't think that if you fail, that's the end. No. There is a way to success. There is a pathway to great achievement. And another way people worry because of their future. Will I be able to make it? How will my future be? Hope I will make progress. Remember, you are creating an active image in your subconscious. So for you to know, worry is something that is unhealthy. Yes, next slide. Mental effects of worry. Worry is unhealthy and very destructive to our mental health. 1, difficulty concentrating. When you are lost in thoughts, you will not even concentrate. Instead of you to be lost in the presence of God, to be as in you are thinking deep towards the things of God, towards your book, you are worrying about negative things that will not add value to your life. Another sleep problem. That's also when we worry too much, insomnia, inability to sleep. So you have to be careful. 10 minutes to bed. Know what is in your mind. Know what you are thinking about. If not, you will sleep there, as in there will be subconscious negative thoughts within you. You will just be closing your eye, but no. Now, negative thinking. Or your mouth, you feel your mind is, I can't, I'm not sure it will work. No way, there will be no success and the rest. Now, the fourth one, low mood and depression. When you fill your mind with worry thoughts, it can result in a feeling of sadness, hopelessness, and there will be depression, anxiety, and fear. And at the end, you will have the suicidal thought, and at the end, you will feel low. You will just have this low self-esteem. So, is worry? Is it healthy? Is it healthy? Next slide. Physical effects of worry. You know, because of worry, fear, anxiety, depression, it can have effects on your cells. It can have effects on your body and your tissue. So, gastrointestinal issues. Now, worry travels. Look at now. This is the digestive system where we have the small intestine and the rest. There is negative if it can affect your physical health. Next slide. Increase heart rate and blood pressure. Your heart rate and breathing may increase as your body prepares to react to a perceived threat, even if it's just worry. Worry is a dangerous thing. And one that have this worry habit, as it has become your lifestyle, it will get to a point that, you see, I want to tell you something. All stroke you see today is not as a result of attack. It can be traceable to worry. And it can result to hypertension, that is high blood pressure. One day my mom came back and said, my high blood pressure is high. I was harsh. I said, Mama, you worry too much. Keep calm. Things will be all right. BP kills. So to soften her, I said, don't worry, I'll pray for your market. You are going to say. She was happy. So when you have this worry habit, it can lead to stroke. It can lead to hypertension. It can lead to panic. That's why you see some places, any sad news, the worst has come my heart. Because of the worry has eaten deep inside your body system. Next. Now, look at, if you check, anxious brain and anxiety-free brain. This one is an unhealthy brain. Brain filled with worry. I can't, I'm not sure. There will be no hope. And at the end, you will lack concentration. And at the end, you will not yield product. But this one is anxiety-free brain. A healthy brain whereby you have emotional balance. You have good decision making. So it's very advisable to have what? Healthy brain, free of worries, free of fears, free of anxiety, free of displeasure. Next. Now, solution. Learn to condition your mind to faith, positive thoughts. Instead of filling your mind with anxiety, depression, worry, and the rest, why not fill your mind with faith? Why not fill your mind with positivity? And day by day, practice makes perfect. And day by day, there will be no room for worries. There will be no room for fear. There will be no room for anxiety. Now, the second, create an atmosphere of happiness. Who decide whether you should be happy? You do. The way you create atmosphere of worry, anger, animosity, and the rest. Learn to create an atmosphere of happiness. Be a manufacturer of what? Happiness. Don't be a manufacturer of worry, manufacturer of anxiety. No, be a manufacturer of what? Happiness. Next. Never participate in a worry conversation. First, learn to reduce your worry words. Pastor Chris said something that words travel in the realm of the spirit. Now, physically, words travel. Once you say something bad, negative thing, the brain receives it as a signal. It goes down. Before you know, your blood vessel, instead of your blood to flow, there will be restriction in your blood vessel. Because that part of the brain that helps you to reason is now dormant. Now, cultivate friendship with hopeful people. Surround yourself with happy people. There are some persons, when you meet anybody, there are some persons that, oh, if not for you, thank you for lightening my mood. Thank you for making me feel happy. There's what they call in physics magnetism. When you put a magnet to a metal, there's a force of attraction. That's why when I'm happy and my friend here is not happy, when I come close, there will be a force of attraction. For you to know that happiness is contagious. So surround yourself with people that makes you happy, that bring out the best in you. When I was in higher institution, they told me that there was one course, parasitology, very hard. That kind of thing, they will create this worry thought. Hey, dear carry over, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? But KKYF taught me academic excellence. Time for me to worry. I will provide solution. They told me that the book I read and the Jesus I know, they determine my success. So what I always do is that I make sure that I pray as if I have not read, and I read as if I have not prayed. There is academic excellence than for me to sit down and be thinking, how will I pass this course? You are making your worry to stay. Now, the next. Fill your mind with thoughts of God's power, His goodness and protection. These are words from our father, Pastor Chris. He says something in School of the Spirit. Instead of you worry, why not fill your mind with God's goodness? Why not fill your mind with love? Why not fill your mind with the great thing that God has done for you? When you fill your mind with those things, solution comes. When you fill your mind with God's word, there is happiness, there is peace that passes all understanding. The book of Job chapter 3 verse 25 says, when Job was in a critical condition, he said that for the things that I fear has come upon me. The things that I'm afraid of have come. Now is your decision to make. Those things you fear, those things you worry, will you allow them to come upon you? Will you allow them to stay? So fill your mind with God's word. Fill your mind with the wisdom of God. And you see yourself making progress. So I want to assure you that achieving success, achieving greatness, creating an atmosphere of happiness is possible. So eliminate every form of worries. Eliminate every form of depression. The Bible said that Third John 1, I wish above all things you prosper in good health as your soul prospering. Now, God wants us to prosper in good health. You have a work to do. When you play your part, God plays his part. God bless you.